Hi. You guys hear me? Hello, hello, hello. Um, okay. Mic is working. Yes? Oh, I have a pop-up. Okay, there we go. Mic is working. Okay, cool. Hi there. Hi. How are you guys? Um, we today we are going to play the new game plus of Alan Wake because it came out. The new game plus, like, I guess came out yesterday. Um, and so there's new story elements. So I don't know how many of those, like, I don't know if I'm going to notice the new stuff because I know there was a couple of things that I missed from the first playthrough. That's what I rolled a d4, and that's what we decided we were going to do. So we're going to play through one more time, you know, with feeling. But first, let's check in. How are you guys doing? I know this is not my normal Tuesday stream. Normally on Tuesdays, I am doing workout streams. But your girl needed to film new exercise videos for tutorials. And I don't want to do any more workout stuff. I don't want to do any more workout content. I feel like I'm getting burned out. So here we are. Just so you guys, can appreciate why. Let me see here. I think I'd have to check it's on my camera. But in the last couple of days, well, just today I made 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 27, 29, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Yeah. And at minimum, 49 new exercise videos for the little guided workout videos that I'm trying to get out for you guys in January. I have had to make a decision, and I'm sorry if this upsets you, but I am only one person. Everything extra beyond my client sessions and streams is going to be put on hold. So we're playing Alan Wake this is my for funsies time, this is my free time. But everything else that, I kind of had going on in addition to that stuff is put on pause. So the podcasts are put on pause right now. We had talked about a journaling challenge. That everything is put on pause because I'm literally just one person, and it takes a lot of time and energy to come up with to create resources for you guys. And since I'm the only one doing all of the editing and stuff and the actual, the filming and all of that, I've just had a realization and, spoken with some of my business coaches. And right now what I need to do is kind of scale back and go and just focus on getting those workout videos done, because moving forward, that is going to be my main product for my online coaching that everything will kind of funnel towards. And everything else beyond that is kind of is an outgrowth of those videos. Whereas before, the way that I was running my business was that the personal training was my end of the funnel. That was my main product. And I am trying to get away from that because I have hit a ceiling of I have hiccups. I've hit a ceiling of how many people I can help and teach one-on-one without losing my mind. But as we know, my living expenses are going to be going up drastically in the new year. So I really need to focus on getting my workout videos done so that I can start scaling that, because if I want to keep my house, that's what I have to do. So I know that you guys will be a little disappointed because you were looking forward to like all the other content, but I mean, if you want to donate $5,000 to so that I can hire an editor and a virtual assistant to project manage, then I can get all that juicy content to you. But with it just being me, I've had to kind of just like put the brakes on everything else. So sorry, not sorry. I was really sorry earlier and felt really bad and had a lot of shame about it, but it literally is insane to expect me to be able to put out as much content as I've been trying to put out while also building my online coaching. So yeah, that other stuff will come around. I will be able to have more attention to devote to that once the workout programs, especially like the foundations programs, are launched. So right now it's full steam ahead on that. I'm still going to be streaming. I'm still going to be teaching my clients, but basically like all of the time outside of my teaching and my streaming time is going to be full steam towards getting those videos done. Because once they're done, I'll have way more spoons to devote to all the other ongoing session, or all of the other ongoing content. I'm your second most watched Twitch streamer. What? Oh my gosh. Do you know Cruiser sent me his, and that I was his top watched. Which is crazy because I don't feel like I stream as much as I should. Which is another thing that's going to go up once these videos are done. Because like the thing is, like once I have at least the first season, I'm going to be releasing them in seasons or blocks. I haven't decided. I like the idea of calling it a season. Like season 1 of Body Sculpt. That's how I'm going to be posting it onto my Vimeo channel. So season 1 of Body Sculpt is going to include several foundations level total body workouts for weights, full gym, and bands. And it will also include some upper body, lower body focus workouts for all three: weights, bands, and full gym. So I want that to be ready to drop in January, because those workouts are kind of like the foundation of all of my training. Once that's done, then I will be able to more effectively come out with those kinds of like workouts to build on that more quickly. And I'll be able to pass the work on to an editor at that point. So we got to get the pilot season done first. I was your number 1 watched? Really? Have I read Sam Lake's book, No Marble and the Mystery of the Missing Grandma? I have not. I didn't know that he had a book, although that kind of does not surprise me at all that he has a book. What is it about? What is it? My hair reminds you of Arthur of Red Dead Redemption. Was hair shiny from some product from the general store? Now that is a game that I definitely need to play eventually. My friend Basic Wit Girl, she's obsessed with that game the way that I am obsessed with Remedy Studios' games, specifically Control and Alan Wake. She's obsessed with that game. And I have been avoiding it because I cry really easily in games. Like, I get really emotionally involved and invested in the game. It's 500 hours long. I mean, that's definitely easy to kind of get lost in. But she did a 100% run this past year and totally finished the game. But she's like, fall in love with a cowboy with me, Jade. And I'm like, but then spoiler alert, then he dies. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. I don't know about falling in love with. Ugh. I don't want to fall in love with somebody who's gonna die at the end of the game. Um, I do have some new theories. Oh, last weekend. Was it last weekend? It was. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I drove out to my brother's house on Friday. Oh my god, the babies were nuts. They were nuts. These children are feral. There's too many of them. There's too many of these babies, and they're wild. They were fun though. They were funny. We do all die at the end of the game, that's for sure. So anyway, I drove out to my brother's house, and on the way, I listened to. Did you know that Old Gods of Asgard put out? Hold on, let me show it to you. Let me show it. Okay. Why are we not listening to this right meow? Old Gods of Asgard put out. Hold on, I need to. Window capture. Bro. I think that they announced this at the Game Awards. Look! Old Gods of Asgard, here it is. They released a greatest hits album! Music from Alan Wake 1 and 2 and Control. So I was listening to that on the way to my brother's house. Rufus, can you please stop barking? Can you come over here instead? Boy. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for quiet. Thank you. Okay, so I was listening to that on the way to my brother's house, and I formulated some new theories. And I can't wait to tell you, but look. Look, all of the songs from Alan Wake 1, 2, and American Nightmare, hello, and Control. They're all here, and some new ones too. Anyway, I listened to this on the way, and it just was mind-blowing, and it gave me a lot to think about. I was just pondering the game, formulating some new hypotheses about what the fuck is going on. I really want to play Control. But we got this New Game Plus going, you know? We got this New Game Plus, and that's what's hot right now. So we're gonna play the New Game Plus, and you know, I think I'm not gonna get as scared as I did on the first playthrough because I'll know everything is coming. You know, I'm not super scared. I'm not super nervous. I was pretty nervous in the first playthrough because it was scary and I had no idea what to expect, okay? But this time, I feel like I'm gonna be able to handle it like stone cold. I don't think I'm gonna scream even one time, bro. I know what's happening. And oh shit, it is New Game Plus. Dang it. Okay. Well, okay. So there might be a few scares because they put some new content. But the old content, the first game, the base game content, I don't think I'm going to get scared. Okay? So, I put a headphone warning on the title just in case. But I feel confident in my abilities to control my brain. However, I would not recommend watching this stream with headphones on. And if you do listen with headphones on, that is on you. You can control your brain. Yeah. Okay. Are we ready to get into the game? You guys ready? Are you excited? I think, yeah, bro, I'm gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. All right, let's head over to New Game. All right, head over to GeForce. Let's turn that off. Here. Ooh, look, it's me forever. Endlessly. Oh gosh, are you guys so excited? Yes, Pagro, probably a good idea to not watch stream while you're driving, especially when I'm playing Alan Wake. But again, I don't think the jump scares are going to be as bad this time. You haven't played Alan Wake. Did it answer a lot of questions, clear anything up? I don't know if it answered my questions, liberalism. As much as it gave me new ones. I don't even know. What were my questions going into it? It's all just a blur. It's all just a dream. You guys are gonna have to let me know how the sound is. Oh my goodness! Wait! Hey, doesn't the typewriter kind of look like the gun? Doesn't this look exactly this desk here? It's giving the director's desk, right? Like it's giving the director's desk, and it's kind of giving the gun. It's like the gun and the typewriter. Two objects of power. Interesting. The final draft. Are you guys ready? Are you so excited? Should we play it on normal? Or? Yeah, we'll play it on normal. We're gonna save hard mode for another playthrough. Okay. Eek. Okay. I know I said that I wasn't gonna jump scare, but now I'm starting to get a little nervous. So don't hold me to that.
Back to the beginning.
Back to the beginning.
With the memory of the past loop already fading fast. But while it lingers, I know there's hope. We're not doomed to repeat our failures in an eternal loop. This is a spiral. A fictional poet once said, "Beyond the shadow you settle for, there is a miracle illuminated. I will not settle for a shadow. I'll find the miracle through the night." It's not just victims and monsters. I see now there are heroes as well. We can find our way through the darkness. We will break through the surface. We will emerge into the light.
Naked man. Is he saying something? Did he say something? It sounded like he said need some. Chicago typewriter is slang for submachine gun. Side note. Interesting. Okay. Naked boy, climbing out of the lake, boy. Naked boy, showing us off his butt crack, boy. Naked boy, running through the woods. Mr. Nightingale needs some tidy whities. Yeah, why is he coming out of, do they always climb out of the lake naked? No.
Where'd he go?
I was hoping I could see his face. Now, do you think he's all He's bloated from the lake? Or is he a little tubby? Pay attention, class. He's thick. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. I need a big boy. It's cuffing season. Oh, hey, look, there's the witch's crate. Yeah! Sorry. Should we start a counter? Mods, I'm leaving it up to you guys to start a counter or to have a counter, jump scare counter. But okay, I forgot about that. It's okay. It's okay. It just surprised me. It's okay. It's fine. Go to the witch's credussy. Here we are, passing through the credussy. You can sprint. Yeah, a lot of good it's gonna do. You said a headphone warning, but I had faith in your control. Fool me once. Listen, I wouldn't watch stream with headphones, I'm telling you. It's cuffing season and all the girls are leaving to get a big boy. I need a big boy. Why are they all covered in the shadow? Oh my goodness. He disappeared. Are they other Taken, do you think? Do you think he's seeing other Taken? Yeah, those are other Taken, aren't they? It's wild that... Oh, interesting. Okay, look. Wait, so do they look like they're in darkness because I'm in darkness? Don't they look like Taken? But I know I'm Taken, dude. Like, I'm the one who's Taken. That's so interesting. Hemingway.
Where's the rest of the stuff? We need to finish this. What the fuck?
Just in time for the ritual sacrifice. He was a big boy, but he's dead. Sort of. Okay, I'm looking. Alan! Wake! 2! Dun dun dun. In a world where shadows come to life. Do you remember the first time I tried to play this game and this is where it started to go?
How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately, Logan.
Oh my god, Mom, it's not your fault people get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers! I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too. And say hi to Casey. Tell him to stop brooding so much.
Logan? I will. Bye, kiddo. Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
Snarky kid. Wonder where she gets that from.
It's Sam. Look at Sam. I love how they like synchronously drink their coffees.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Nothing that would cheer anyone up. Here we are.
Here we
Cauldron
are.
Lake.
Time to get to work.
I feel like I have a yawn. There we go. I was like, there's a yawn that keeps trying to come up.
Was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
It is crazy to me that that voice comes out of that face, the same face that when Sam Lake actually talks, his voice is so much higher.
Trees.
And it has like this sing-songy, you know?
I should take a look at that map.
It's wild to me that he voices that. Like the man is just stupidly talented. Just way too talented. Too much. It's too much. Do you remember in Control that it was in the astral plane for a really long someone was in the astral plane for a really long time and coming back but talking backwards. Everything was reversed, including their speech. I wonder if it's a reversal with the Taken happening in this Threshold too. So that was the mirror episode. The dude got lost in the mirror world. Or yeah, I think he got lost in the mirror world. And when he came back, his speech was backwards. And he heard everybody else as backwards. But yeah, that absolutely could be something similar going on because like the darkness is sort of like a mirror type effect on reality as well, like a distorted mirror. So yeah, for sure. I just think that it's super interesting, and I feel like it might be important that like while we're playing as Nightingale, who is taken, other people who are not taken, who are just like normal ass people, look like Taken. They've got the same smoky kind of effect to them, and the speech is kind of distorted. Maybe Cauldron Lake is a mirror of sorts. Water reflects. Yeah, I think there's definitely something going on there because it's also like really clear in the imagery as well. Like at the beginning of this like restart. Yeah, the deer like was like, it looked like we were looking head on, but it was actually like this. And it was like a reflection. So yeah, I do think like they're like it's like mirrors and ripples is a really key theme here too. So we got to keep our eyes out. Keep our eyes out for more of those kinds of references. All right, let's get that map. Here it is. Let's go talk to...
I think I hear someone.
I'm not walking all the way back down there. Hey,
Hey.
over here.
Hey. What's that?
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
I'm in charge here.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, federal agent's right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
I could use a briefing.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
Any witnesses?
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off. The store, the campground, all of it.
Hey, Mulligan, tell them I'm here waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
New Game Plus, yes. Wait, look at this sign. I never noticed it before. No, go back. Go back. Look at this sign. It says, this location is closed to the public by order of the FBC.
We can handle it.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
Case board.
The Mind Place. My version of the Mind Palace technique. To sift through clues and work the case. Building the Mind Place again for each case. Using each field office as a model in my head.
Case
The
board.
facts are on the board. Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
Free to navigate. Okay, let's reconsider these previous victims. The victim was reported missing in 2010, discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. I don't remember. Ted Lane. Was he in the first game? Did we kill him? I don't remember him. I don't remember a dentist. Oh, excuse me. Found in Cauldron Lake. Wait, who is this? Wendy Davis. Teacher. Body bloated, large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in a lake. Oh, did she? Oh, all victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Okay. Percy Wolf, store owner. I don't recall either. I feel like we need to go back and play Alan Wake 1 before we play this, but I'm just so excited. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as case of death. Tattooing on the body is illegible. Murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. Bruising on the wrists and legs. Deep gash in the chest. Heart missing. All bodies experienced bloating. I feel like that wasn't explained. The bloating. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery techniques. Okay.
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it.
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene.
Look at it. It's so pretty. Yeah, I mean, it even looks like a mirror, right?
Gives me a headache. It's too much sky.
Too much sky.
Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am. You've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Mm-hmm. Real funny, Anderson.
Bright Falls record. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday. Wait, what is the date on this? Bright Falls record. It doesn't really say. I think these are probably old newspapers, right? Because, like, nobody's been here. Big boy from Michigan. Big boy. We need a big boy. We need a big boy. Sorry, we killed the big boy earlier in this game. Wasn't really our fault. I feel like this has to be from 2010. Because, like, well, I don't know. When did the FBC close off this area? I feel like it must have been in 2010. Rampage at the rental cabins. Unidentified man attacks vacationers in the dead of night. Sunday, an idyllic evening of barbecuing and late-night fishing was violently disrupted Saturday as a mysterious assailant attacked park visitors, causing chaos and destruction. Notice that's spelled with an I. I didn't realize it was misspelled. At the cabins. The incident left 3 people injured, one of which has been admitted to the county hospital. As to whether the attacker is still at large, Bright Falls police have yet to make an official statement, leaving local residents in a state of uncertainty. Witnesses to the crime were visibly shaken, one of whom stated, "One minute we were laughing and toasting some marshmallows. The next we heard screaming coming up from the cabins. We didn't know what was going on, so we called the police and started running in the opposite direction," said Kurt Mill. Another eyewitness who preferred to remain anonymous said, "It's like he appeared out of nowhere. Suddenly my dog starts barking his head off and this psycho guy comes crashing through the trees. Don't think I'll ever feel safe in the forest again." A representative from the rental cabins, who chose to remain anonymous, wanted to remind customers, if you have plans to stay in our lovely cabins later this summer, please get in touch with us as we may need to rejigger some of the reservations based on the state of the cabin you have rented with us. The representative went on to further remind future and potential guests of the wonderful amenities that can be found in their company's brochures and on the website, which is real nice, state of the art. My nephew made it, and he's a real computer whiz. Bright Falls' own virtual baking champ. Little Sally Upton's whole family erupted into cheers when she won the big match this weekend. Was she playing soccer? Tennis? No. This brave new world that we live in, her family was cheering her on as she won a match in a game that exists only in the information superhighway. The game in question was Mega Baking Star, in which the players compete to make the tastiest treats and sweetest eats for their virtual judges online. Bright Falls congratulates Sally on her big win. It might be bright, sunny July, but it's never too soon to start worrying about the gloomy months of autumn ahead. That's right, in the grand scheme of life, those dead, depressing days are just around the corner. Have you been taking your vitamin D? Probably not. But for all of you thinking, there's got to be another way, there's good news. Hiking has been proven to be incredibly beneficial to your mental and emotional health. So get on out there and do it. Just don't forget a flashlight in case it gets dark. Do you remember all of the Nordic hiking signs in the first game? I love that that's still here. Missing Doberman found on the trail. A heartfelt reunion took place this weekend when Mrs. Amanda Smith was reunited with her beloved dog, Coffee Bean. CB, as his owner refers to him, has been missing for 3 days, and Mrs. Smith was afraid that she would never see her best friend again. When I got the call, I couldn't believe my ears, she said. I must have asked, am I dreaming? At least 7 or 8 times. It was actually 9 times, confirmed Ranger Stevenson, the man responsible for finding the wayward canine. It's rare that you get to give those kinds of calls, and I feel grateful to have had the opportunity. What with all the predators out there, usually you're telling folks that you found their dogs dead, their cats eaten, you know. And so it felt real good to give some good news, even if Coffee Bean is in kind of a rough shape. The fur will grow back, sure, but, well, I suppose that's all else I should say about that. I wonder if that's like Sam Lake trying to like make it up to us for the trauma of killing the dog in the first game. I don't forgive you, Sam. I will never forgive you for that. That was honestly what ultimately was like the nail on the coffin for me playing that game the first time. How dare you? Never kill dogs. Don't kill dogs in games, okay? Man, what is that? UTD. Go out of Champions League after defeat by Bayern Munich. I don't know what any of that means. Yay, Coffee Bean! Coffee Bean! Coffee Bean, the Doberman, rescued and brought back home. He's missing some fur. Probably was attacked, but that's okay. He's better now. Starting fires is prohibited. Please do not feed the wildlife. Raccoons may be cute, but they are not cuddly. Leave no trace. These signs, man. Oh, don't forget about Mocha the Moose! Nuggies! Nuggies! Why did you have to remind me? We were having such a lovely time. You literally had to poop on my parade.
You okay to jump down?
I'm not that old.
Poor doggo. I know. Nuggies. Come on, man. Mirror peek. Mirror! Conserve liberalism. Broski. Here we are. Another reference to Reflections. Mirror Peak. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will be reflected on the calm surface of the lake, mirrored in all its inverted glory. Right. It's almost like the dark place is like being it's like it's in the mirror realm, like in Control. I didn't really know all these references were there. Right. Well, there's so much though. There's so much data to take in. So I missed that the first time. Oh, man. Okay, I know he's going that way, but I want to go this way.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
What's up here? Run. Run. Oh, she won't let me go that way. It's overwhelming. Sam Lake is a wizard of a storyteller. Yeah! Cauldron Lake Campgrounds. Your block
Not a bad
night
place
bends.
to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Your block knight bends the knee. My lady of gains, dimpled duchess of smiles. The one that shows me the champion of light. I'll show you the herald of darkness.
Damn. Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
There's a lot of coffee in these games, which I like.
Can I make it, Mulligan?
Speaking of which,
Hey!
hi. I want some coffee.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
He looks familiar, doesn't he?
So, FBI, huh? That's so cool. Hunting down psycho serial killers and shootouts with the mob.
You forgot the UFO cover-ups.
What? Those are real? You guys hiring?
Let's just see this body, shall we?
And that's actually the FBC.
Now this is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No Tara. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders?
He, like, kind of, sort
Step
of.
1.
He just looks
Examine the
familiar.
corpse.
He kind of looks like Dr. Darling as well, maybe. Examine the corpse. He does look familiar? Okay, thank you. He kind of looks like Dr. Darling, kind of, sort of, but not really. Stop looking away, dude.
Wanna start by inspecting the body, Anderson?
First, I would like to inspect Thornton, Casey. I feel like it's important. That face. Where do we know this face from? Or is it one of the old gods of Asgard boys?
You know, I never seen the FBI investigate a murder victim before, except in the movies.
Or does he look like an old Alan Wake? You know? Okay. Let me make some hot water so I can have some more coffee. Finns consume more coffee per capita than any other nation on Earth. Really? Are you serious? So that's where I should move, eh? Seattle ain't a nation, but on that note, Finnish immigrants settled in 2 major clusters in the U.S., one being in the Great Lake area, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and in Washington, Oregon area. Oh, so this is accurate. I wasn't sure if they were just like... Yeah, I wasn't sure if they... We're just like adding this like community of Finns because... I don't know, it would be convenient or something. Oh, dang, I need to go down into my basement and reset my water heater. The power flickered last night, and anytime the power flickers, my water heater, like, resets, and then it has this alarm, and you gotta turn it off. I can hear it through the vent below the desk. Very sensitive ears. Okay, let's examine the body.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
We got our key image.
Another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Coinkydink? I don't think so. Goals. Investigate the crime scene. Collect clues. We got some...
Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down.
something inside.
Inside stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body.
Remember that Thomas Zane cut out Barbara Jagger's heart? That's everything.
Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
Now we gotta learn about the killer and the victim.
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Multiple people were here.
The prince.
Multiple killers?
Multiple boogeymans. Men. Boogeymen. Bears. Collect.
Someone was drinking beer.
Get
They
some
spent
DNA.
time here, waiting. Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera?
I don't remember why they were filming these. Red Dragon, hi. Who is Thomas Zane anyhow? Poet? Film director? I never made sense of that. Yeah, dude, I don't know. And that's something I kind of want to try to figure out on this next playthrough. Because I have another theory. But I want to talk about it when we get to the old folks' home. The old gods of Asgard, Thor and Odin, they kept calling Alan. They kept calling him Tom. And I feel like that's important. Zakilos. For later. For later.
Was he killed here or brought here after? For display. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
You knew him?
You knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
So, wait. So that means, because that answers a question from Alan Wake 1, which was like, when he was going after, he was going after Alan. He knew about a writer, right? He's going after Alan. I think he was off the force at that point, because he got fired. And he was like, #1 in my top watched with almost half my watch time this year. Remat, I also saw that you just checked off your workout. Circuits are hard. Let's see how you recover. Because I just reused the same ones. I just put the same ones from previous blocks. Just so that like you would have something that was familiar. And hopefully your body will adapt to it really quickly. Okay.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
I gotta go back and play Control, because I feel like in the AWE DLC they talk about him.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
They feel like archetypes. There was a note in Control that talked about Tor being struck by lightning and Odin losing his eye, like the Tor and Odin of Thor and Odin of mythology. I wonder if Thomas Zane is just another archetype for an artist of sorts, which is why he's also referred to as a film director. Old Gods of Asgard has that the poet and the muse song that seems to lean into this idea of these two archetypes being forever linked to Cauldron Lake Threshold. Do you know what I also am thinking, liberalism? Is another consistent archetype, like through... Oh, we got a raid! Burgers, thank you so much for the raid! Welcome in! Hi, friends! Settle in, we're playing this game. This is my second playthrough, so we are going a little slower and trying to put the pieces together. I feel like I need to get like a whiteboard or like a cork board and like my own case wall, right? To figuring this story out. But another thing that I've noticed, another archetype is there's across these games, Control, Alan Wake 1, Alan Wake 2. I don't know about Quantum Break because Quantum Break, I'd never played it. But also Alan Wake, American Nightmare. There's this Orpheus and Eurydice archetype. The story of Orpheus and Eurydice is Orpheus and Eurydice, they were engaged to be married. Eurydice stepped on a snake and it bit her and she died. And so Orpheus, I think it was like on their wedding day before they were married. So he goes down into the underworld and he's an artist. He's an artist. He plays music. He has a beautiful voice.
Hey,
he's
Casey.
a poet. Wait, hold on.
What's the far's favorite
He's a poet. Orpheus is a poet. He plays a song to Hades and what's Hades' wife? Who he stole? Demeter's daughter. What's it? Persephone. So he plays a song for Hades and Persephone, and they allow him to take Eurydice back to the land of the living, as long as he doesn't look at her until they are above the underworld. When they get back into the real world, he's not allowed to look at her. So this story is from Ovid's Metamorphoses, I believe. I think it's Metamorphoses. This is from the Ovid's Metamorphoses series of poems. Anyway, so they like there's a bunch of trials and adventures that they go through, and just at the end, when they're just about to resurface into the land of the living, Eurydice slips and Orpheus loses his grasp of her. And in an instant, he looks back at her and she gets sucked back into the underworld. So he was just about to rescue her. And I feel like that's super, super important to the themes of these games, right? Because like there's Alice who gets sucked into the lake, and also Barbara Jagger, right, who was Tom's lover, who gets sucked into darkness. And Alan goes into the lake to try to rescue Alice and also write a new story to rescue her, but it ends up being way more complicated. He ends up getting her out of the lake, but he himself is stuck forever, right? Or at least he's stuck in there for whoever knows how long. And that Orpheus and Eurydice theme is consistent also in the game of Control, right? Because like Jesse's little brother was snatched from her by the FBC, and she is on a quest to rescue him, and she finds him and goes on all of these adventures as part of rescuing him, ends up freeing him from the hiss, which is like, I guess, a parallel of the darkness or the underworld. But he's not actually rescued by the end of the game because he's in a coma. So we don't really get resolution there. And that's the same thing with Alan Wake 1. And that's also the same thing here in this game. Spoiler alert. It doesn't really get resolved. It's just a new iteration of the same theme of Orpheus delving into the underworld to save the person he loves or she loves. And in this case, Saga also takes on the role of Orpheus. And because she wants to save her daughter. And another thing that's a consistent theme as well is how the lover goes into the underworld is this consistent theme of drowning. Like Alice, in the original way things went, drowned in the lake, right? And then we learn that the same thing happened with Tom and his lover, Barbara. Barbara drowned in the lake. And so Tom tried to write poems to change reality so that he could rescue Barbara. And that's the same thing that happened with Alan. Wrote a novel to rewrite reality to rescue his drowned lover. And then Saga's daughter in the new horror story dies by drowning in the lake. So that's also super important, I think. And yeah, it's just this consistent theme of drowning. And the hero trying to save their loved one from death in the lake by drowning and having to enter into the lake themselves. So I feel like we need to carry that theme and be ready to recognize that theme in other places too, because I feel like it's important. Coffee time. Which also begs the question, like, is it ever going to end? Is this spiral ever going to end? I don't think so. Reflections in general are somehow a universal door into this mirror world or something. Wait, do you think that it's the same place that the mirror? Hold on, I need to. Like an insane sovereign raging. Same place is a hard concept to grapple with, but it's a place of potential or phenomena that manifest differently, maybe depending on the threshold or door being used. I need to go through AWE and Control again. Yeah, or Alan Wake 1. Yes, I do too. Vaguely recall the myth explanation. Persephone Hades' myth explained the change of seasons, right? Like her in Tartarus. Persephone, yeah, not Orpheus and Eurydice. I don't remember what the transformation was that happens at the end of Orpheus and Eurydice. Because the metamorphoses are all stories of that explain changes. People turn into trees and stuff. I don't remember what the transformation was at the end of Orpheus and Eurydice's myth. That, I'm not gonna lie, when I was translating that story in Latin class, first year of grad school, I think, second year of grad school, I don't remember. I started crying because it's written so well. The Latin is so good. The Greek gods are evil bastards. Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like it's a better explanation of how the world is. The gods are just kind of, gods suck.
Babe.
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the
A triangle.
I don't get it.
Yes, you do.
A triangle. Hey, that's an Easter egg, because you remember the little triangles? Again later on.
Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. I think that's everything. For now.
Casey. Knew sort of kind of the victim. I trust Casey's read on people. It sounds like our victim wasn't mentally stable. Victim is Robert Nightingale, last seen 13 years ago.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Heavy blood splatter.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party.
Tripod. Wide mounted camera. Weird snuff film. I don't understand how that's related to the... I mean, I know that it's related to the film that we watched later on with Casey in it. But... Bro, that went way over my head. That film was cool, but I had no idea what the fuck I was looking at.
Makes sense. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now?
You took Latin too, Block Rocker? You're gonna have to start writing your salutations in Latin to me.
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together.
Let's use our intuition.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake.
It's not like...
It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Until he says. Is the he that he's referring to the dark presence, you think?
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
The darkness. Lights are off, but somebody's home. He was taken by the darkness. Interesting.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mom. That mug. From Rufus. Not the worst dog mom. Some days I do feel like it. Okay. Now what? Was there more? What was I supposed to do? Did the profiling. Oh. Nightingale came from the lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where's he been?
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
The lake, it's not a lake.
This way,
It's
right?
dark,
Well,
he said.
okay. Well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety.
Or fresh
They were waiting
victims.
for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Mm-hmm. Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
He needs to
Rufus!
get out more.
That's why.
It is kind of creepy.
Come here.
though.
It is a big, ginormous tree. Thank you. Here it is.
A witch with no heart.
That's Barbara.
A strange echo of owl murder.
There is no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape. And yet, there are many mysterious stories about the lake, it being a gloomy doorway to the underworld, or of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells that when the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers if she was not a witch before she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf, or so the legend goes. This is a whole new what? This is whole new what? That's not at all the story of Thomas Zane, bro. Because, like, Thomas Zane was in love with Barbara, who is the witch. Like, that's Barbara right there. That's Barbara from the first game. And she drowned in the lake. And then she came back as the Dark Presence. What the fuck is this story? Where does this story come from? This is... What? Legend tells the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered. He accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange tree. She was drowned. Who drowned her? Did she drown in accident? This is fucked up. I don't even know what the hell is going on in this story. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this is. I just know that Thomas Zane in the original story, he had to kill Barbara and cut her heart out. I imagine the people drown her if there were witch accusations. Oh, I see. I see. The affections of a local sheriff went unanswered. He accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned. I see. So this must have been like old time seas. Like way long time ago. Way long time ago. So like a witch hunt type situation, like a Salem witch trial type situation. Long before. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. But why is it a picture of Barbara Jagger, though? Is the question. Maybe Thomas Zane is a poet, a director, and a sheriff. He's a man with many professions. I don't know, bro.
I'm getting flashbacks. Remember Ohio?
Sure. The North Side slasher. But that case was completely different.
The trees, Anderson. He hid the bodies in the forest.
Do you know, like, this animation looks like ripples of water, like you're looking underwater, doesn't it?
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm, like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the
the words. These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
I wish I could pause it and read the actual game because, or
Someone's been watching us.
read the actual
Playing a
manuscript.
sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Let's read the page.
The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. Now he had suddenly turned up, only to be murdered in a brutal ritual on the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page. This page, the first page that they had found, not the last. The first step down into terrifying depths. Secret truths trembling beyond the threshold. Reading the words, these words, felt like a message. Was a message. Someone knew they were here. What they were doing. Someone playing a game with them. Leading them on. An invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them. Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
Show me the champion of light. All right, the page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what.
Okay, spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. You have been alerted. I'm about to say a spoil. I'm about to spoil. So we already know that Alan Wake and Scratch are the same person writing this story. And some of it is written with as Alan under the influence of the dark presence. And some of it is Alan, I guess, sober-minded or whatever. So the question becomes like, which of the manuscripts pages are Scratch, and which of them are Alan? Little footprints. Now we do what? Another one. Looks all ripply, like water. Deja vu.
Saga bent down to inspect the body on the table. Somehow it felt familiar. The straps, the heart, the mutilated corpse laying on the rain-soaked wood. Like deja vu. She chased the source of the feeling. Found nothing. None of the victims from her past cases resembled this one. It didn't feel like anything from her past. More like something from a dream. From a life she could barely remember. Maybe one that wasn't even hers. Then the feeling passed. Like a shadow in the trees shifting with the wind. Saga blinked, shook the feeling from her head. She turned her focus back on the work. There was a lot to do. Casey and the deputy were watching her. She had a feeling this would be an exciting case.
She got deja vu because this is her loop. Because we're going through the loop again. Was this in the previous game? Was this note in the previous one? I don't remember. I feel like it was. I don't remember. But she has deja vu because this is her dark place loop. Oh my gosh. This is crazy.
Hey, you made it back.
Sure
Good.
did.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
All right, I guess we talked to him. No? No. Mine Palace. Eastboard. Ah. Footprints emerging from the rock. Trail's gone cold.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Too many unknowns. Doesn't make sense. And Nightingale has something hidden inside him. There's more going on here than I'm seeing. I need to examine this body properly back in town.
Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside.
Okay.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Ooh, here we go.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Who does he look like, guys? Who does he look like?
Thanks.
I feel like his face is really important.
Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
I think it's this way. There we go.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Look, 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 look. 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 Look, look, look. It's the FBC tower! Oh my goodness! Notice, do not touch this station. Property of the FBC. Hey, what's this? I never saw this before. Hold on. What's this?
Is that a
Hey!
kid's lunchbox?
I found a new lunchbox.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
Interesting. And then they like put him in a movie. We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Oh my gosh. Now you can totally see, like, this has Rose all over it, right? Like, that's so Rose. I love her. I mean, she's a little spacey, but she's literally schmavy. Oh my god, I cannot wait for Charlie to play this game. Hold on, I need to text my DM right now. Hold on. Hold on. You have to play Alan Wake 2 as soon as possible, period. There's a character who is 100% schmavy. Oh my god. Okay. I can't do a weapon upgrade. I don't have enough stuff, do I? Oh, sweet, because this new game plus, I already have the upgrades. Yes, let's go. I'm going to get them all.
Hello, motherfucker.
Weapon upgrades. Gotta catch them all. What's up, Sheps? How to doonin'? We new game plusin' up in here.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
Tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Oh no! I just developed a crush on Alex Casey's voice. It's so deep and so sexy. I know that Sam is married, but if I were his wife, I would command him to talk to me in the Alex Casey voice. The fake voice, and not his real one. No, that's Sam Lake voices. Sam Lake voices Alex Casey. Yes. And Zachariah Trench. I would be like, we're role playing tonight, and you're gonna be the director. You got to use your Alex Casey voice, right? But the put on voice is what I'm saying. I hear you. No. I know his regular ass voice is like so sweet and sing songy and a little higher pitched. But yeah, no. I need a man who can talk to me like Alex Casey or Trench or Kratos and be like, woman. I don't know, something it just happened just now. You saw it in real time, the crush.
Let's
the crush
to town
blossoming in my head. It's a nice voice. Woman. Here now. Me. No, not commanding like that. Put some respect in my name. Woman.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery.
So far from home, eh? Until the horror story makes this your home. Oh, he does the Max Payne voice too. Yes.
Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
We're gonna be playing Max Payne, by the way, when it comes out. I mean, like, especially...
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Especially, I've already told you guys this, but the whole thing about his character seceding the lead on the case to his female counterpart, recognizing that she has the intuition and the intelligence to lead the investigation. Not a single misogynist bone in his body with a deep voice. So hot. Okay, let's go take a look at these dancing coffee cups. They're so funny. I want this costume.
How much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care.
It me!
How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Never enough coffee.
Bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Jesus, Charlie.
I love it. Come get percolated.
It is sweaty in these suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as uncomfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot, caffeinated beverages you downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm in hell. Swamp Ass City.
Ugh. Change of topic, please.
Swamp Ass City. Wait, hold on. Her name is Charlene and his name is Charlie. Charlene. Charlie. That's so silly. That's so silly.
Come to Coffee World. The thrills never end and the coffee never stops pouring.
Now it's 10% off all your coffee-themed purchases from the gift shop. Get your thermoses ready for winter.
I want to go to Coffee
I could
World.
use a thermos right now. Drink too much.
Whew. You and me both, brother.
Okay. I should have the bolt cutters.
I need bolt cutters.
Oh no! They got rid of all my objects. Fine. Deer Fest. Coffee World. Favorite things. Okay. Take a look.
Hey, how's it going? I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
He's friendly.
Any interesting guests lately? Any good finds?
Zilch. But someone left a gross surprise under their bed for housekeeping. They were nuts.
So, that's what all that screaming was about?
Either that, or the couple on their honeymoon.
Remedy.
When you guys
That's
said
a dirty
nothing ever
joke.
happens in this town, you weren't kidding.
Not on the surface, at least.
Or in the public eye.
Okay, I'm gonna get back to that one later for sure.
Okay, I didn't listen to all the NPCs conversations before, but we're definitely gonna do that this round. And also, what's the deal with this? I didn't collect all this stuff, and
Merceda won't roll over on the issues.
I think you were supposed to collect all of these for some reason. I don't know why. This is... Oh my god. Fine. Okay. There is a reference in one of the songs to Swan Song. Something like Alan says something about a swan song. What is a swan song? What does that mean? That's an idiom. It means something. I don't know what it is though. What's a swan song? I feel like it's like a lament or something. I don't think she's gonna let me go that far. Nope.
I have things to do, and this is not the right way.
I heard Max Payne isn't entering this universe since Remedy doesn't own the rights to it, just like Quantum Break. I'm sure it'll be a good game, though. I just wouldn't look for connections outside of Easter eggs. I see. Disney made that kind of joke in the third Aladdin movie. There was an earthquake, and Genie was like, I thought the world only moved after the wedding. Oh, really? Swan Song, noun, a farewell or final appearance, action, or work. Oh. The beautiful legendary song sung only once by a swan in its lifetime as it is dying. Oh, shit. So Alan's like, this is like his final frickin' piece of art or whatever? Because he's dying? Which makes sense because he's staying in the underworld. The swan is iconic in Finnish mythology, too. It's kind of like the boatman that you have to pay with coins on the eyes in the other cultures. Really? Like Tony Stark, his swan song was his arc reactor or like the Ninth Symphony. Oh. Interesting. You can hear the TV in that house.
I need to head back.
So, that's kind of sad. So I just kind of feel like Alan's never coming out of the lake. I feel like he might ascend, maybe.
Pretty nice day to be working outside.
Hey!
I don't envy the guy stuck on desk duty. This is where the action is.
She's so pretty. This is where the action is.
Careful crossing the road.
Just placing traffic
Jaywalking.
cones.
The bane of my existence.
I almost hit a jaywalker the other day. It's like, my dude. What are you doing?
Who else to keep this city clean if not I?
The city.
Who else to protect its citizens from the dangers of unsanitary conditions?
What? What?
Trash, garbage, refuse, call it what you will. I will make it disappear.
This isn't a city, it's a town. Are you?
The world may be drowning in its own waste, but not this town. Not as long as I'm here guarding the streets, keeping them safe, keeping them clean.
Trash does not belong in your lives, nor does it belong on the streets, people.
A janitor who's a poet. A young Ahti, maybe? Hey, what's this? This isn't the old folks' home. Old folks' home, is it? Oh, I've never been here. This is a little park.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting, and they end in the end. They end.
So everybody's just speaking in poems now. This is giving Area X Southern Reach.
So how have you been? I hear things are looking up for you.
Oh, thank you. Yes, that's correct. My efforts are being rewarded in abundance.
Why do they speak like they're in a cult?
How lovely. I'm proud of you.
As am I of you.
They're wearing the same outfit. Namaste. Namaste. Super weird. So in the sun... Oh, wait.
And the sun and the circles they run.
The light of the stars, the sky where they fly.
Down below we flow, below we flow.
Is this like some kind of a hiss incantation? What? Okay, so in the Southern Reach trilogy, the Area X, which I guess would be the equivalent of the lake in this game, sends people out kind of like as satellites or projectors. And there's this like the things that are said inside Area X end up getting said by people outside of Area X inside the building, the Southern Reach building. And I'm wondering if that's something similar going on here, or if this is like a similar thing to like the hiss incantation. He's speaking in poems. Bunzilla, you like those books? Oh my god. Read them way too many times. Are they gonna say anything? What is the deal with these? What is the deal? What is going on? Hello. Nice suspenders you got there. The passage of... What did they say? The passage of time. Gosh. I feel like I need to...
Tweet, my sweets.
Oh.
Why'd you go and do that? Stomping around like that and scaring the poor little things.
Sorry.
If not for the birds, I might just go a little nutty. A little cuckoo, if you will.
Nothing strange here at all. What's this, guys? Is he... That's upside down. He's reading this book upside down. He's pretending to read. That's on purpose, I'm sure. It's literally upside down. That's a dog on the back. Yeah. The reason why you can't read it is it's upside down, my dude. Hey, there's another like cleaner guy. We'll see if he says anything. I'm convinced the dialogue of the NPCs is important. Cleaner lady, sorry.
Hello, how are you?
Oh wow, she's got a nice deep voice. I'm so jealous of women who have really deep voices. Because my voice is so high and squeaky. How can you read this? There aren't any pictures. I do love a good Disney reference. Bro, what's going on in this park, though? What's the deal with these two ladies? I'm sorry. Can we please go back over there? Wait, what does this say? What does this say? Grand reopening. The Founders Park was relocated here as our small town keeps growing. We are sure you'll find this placement for the park every bit as wonderful and relaxing as the previous one. Welcome to the new and improved Founders Park. I don't remember the Founders Park from the previous game. Does anybody remember Founders Park from the previous game? Why is he reading out the... Well, I'm going to just leave him to it. Do they say anything else? Those ladies are in a cult, I think. It's a little cultish. Little weird. And the fact that they're wearing the same outfit as well is kind of... Who that dog barking?
I can't leave here yet. Lots of work left to do.
Wonder if we can see the Doberman. These are cute little houses. Yeah, I can't go this way. I wonder if that is Coffee Bean. My next dog's name is going to be Coffee Bean. Mark my words. Hey, another one.
Setter is better.
Weekend seafood buffet. Do we ever meet Mayor Sutter? I think we do. Can we go in here? Clay's Clam House. Weekend seafood buffet. Where are they getting the seafood, though? The lake is... The lake is an ocean. That's what Alan says. The lake is an ocean. Remember he says that?
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
It's Hot Guy!
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time.
I love his...
We've looked through the case files
full
you sent over, Sheriff.
Trim beard.
Have you had many people besides
This is a man who takes good care of his facial hair.
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Okay, no.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Well, I want to hear any more dialogue. Y'all gonna be talking secrets without me? God, his beard is so nice. He is such a beautiful man. Hello, hot man. Hot guy. I'll see you in the dark side.
Still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Okay, they come back. Remember? I feel like they're gonna have to be in the DLC. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Is that what it's called? The expansion packs are called DLCs? Downloadable content? Yeah, DLC. I think they're gonna be there. Hey, look, it's Cruiser. Cruiser, do you know what I was just thinking? I was just thinking if I do end up actually selling my house. If it weren't for the babies, dude. If it weren't for the babies, I would so move out to Seattle. Or to Washington. Just so that I can, like, live the Alan Wake dream. Maybe find myself a nice Finnish descendant to settle down with. I think I'd like it there too. Finnish people are really nice.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay?
I just really hate that they don't have a lawyer present.
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found her. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
He looks like somebody. Ed looks like somebody that I know from real life, I think.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Profiling may give me the answers
Anyway.
I need.
You align pretty well with P&W politics, Pacific Northwest. Plus, everyone out here is chill as fuck. Some places that lean the same political direction aren't chill. I'm looking at you, Boston.
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
All right, let's profile this lady. What was her name again? I can't remember. Cynthia?
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
Tammy.
Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth.
Give me that necklace.
So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing, Tammy.
I feel like it's really not accidental that it looks like the pyramids from Control, guys.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful.
There's Rose.
Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing dear fellow.
Oh, God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
Because it's a loop.
How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
That's super rude to remind someone of their dead kid, you know? I mean, I love Rose, but like, sometimes she's a little daft. That just reminded me of, like, you know how when we go into the dark place and Sheriff Breaker is there and he's like, oh, you don't remember me? Because every time that Alan goes through the loop, he forgets stuff. And I know she doesn't remember it because, like, in real life, her daughter has not drowned in the lake. Yet, I guess. Her daughter has not drowned in the lake, but it also, I don't know, it's very similar, you know what I mean? It's very similar to the Dark Place thing. And we know that this is a loop, right? Like, we're like literally replaying this. Oh. Yes, board. There's nothing to attach it to. Okay, anyway.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff!
I missed that the first time around. Hot guy also plays D&D? You know, I swear if he wasn't in the dark place, I would propose to him right now. Yes, Cal, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I plan on having some community stream nights, probably on Sunday nights, give or take, depending on how stuff goes over the next couple of weeks as I get ready to launch my my workout videos.
Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted.
Oh my God,
Yeah,
he played
real important
D&D.
guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has
Space
been.
case.
Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
Grab that map.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
Hey.
I want to just look around. Be nosy. Hey, friends.
Agent?
Hello. Everybody enjoying their coffee?
As you know, the investigation is being taken over by the federal agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Aye, aye, ma'am.
I'm being serious, Nelson.
You just, boop, boop. Although I'm gonna need that shit later. I should have left it. I shouldn't be grabbing stuff from this place.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations.
Oh,
Yes.
here we go. It's gonna be scary. Why do they not have the lights on? Oh, the lights are on. They're just really faint.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking.
Sure. Hey, hang on. I gotta pet a deer. Oh, no. Oh, gosh. I'm scared, guys.
Okay.
I'm scared.
Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination.
Piss board. Examination of Nightingale.
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
Anything to
What was
learn.
the cause of death? What other clues can the body...
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
Which is
It
weird.
doesn't add up.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
It's like Nightingale is it's almost like he's a manuscript page. Like the Taken are manuscript pages or something.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged.
I don't
Doesn't add
understand that. Unless we are in the lake. It's like the Taken are still underwater, but you see them in reality. I'm wondering if that's the thing, if that's the case. That's why they look all ripply and stuff. Because there's also that one type of Taken that has like, they literally have like they're like on the surface of water, right? And then like they go under the water.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
Cause of bloating, unknown, strange tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted in his chest. I'm wondering if like bloated because like he's technically still of the lake or of the dark place. I don't know. Gloves. Gloves, woman. Put on some gloves.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. have them right here. No, wait.
That was Mr. Door.
Sheriff?
Why did Mr. Door take him?
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
Pay for what? Make you pay.
He's coming. No weapon. The page set to get into the light.
Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my...
He can't see me in the light.
Hemingway brought you here?
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
I just want to hear what he says. Oh, if you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. That's why the lights flicker off. I see.
Go.
No, I want to listen to what he says. Who's Hemingway? Drowning everything. Here he was.
He knocked my gun out of the room. I need to find it. Need to get my gun.
Okay. What he's saying doesn't really make a whole lot of sense to me.
Vanished.
He'd be inside waiting for her. Inside what? Oh my gosh, the music is so good. This is from Alice's. Oh! this is Alice. This song is from Alice's perspective. Because she's like guiding him through the loops of the dark place. And eventually, like, she goes in after him, right? I guess this part is from Alan's perspective. Now I'm lost. I don't know what's going on. Another theme we have to watch out for is the theme of like painting a portrait of our lover. Because that's something that Alice is doing. Alice is like taking pictures to capture Scratch or rage-filled Alan. I wonder if Alan is writing stories of empowered boss babe women as a sort of portrait of Alice. Because that's another theme that I've picked up on through Control and through this game. And it was something that I was like concerned about previously once I realized that Control was written by Alan. Because we know that Alan struggles with toxic masculinity. And one of the chief complaints when it comes to men who need therapy is using their female companions or their girlfriends or wives or whatever as like unpaid therapists. Is it like they need to say, like they look to women to save them in some way? And that's like kind of a concern that I've had towards Alan for a while. Something that I've like really suspected about him is like he sees, like he wants a female, like a woman hero to save him. And that's definitely a part of patriarchy. Another reason why I love this game, because in the end he kind of realizes his own agency and responsibility as being a hero as well. But I feel like he sees Alice as sort of like his hero, and that's why he wrote Jesse and Saga as well are sort of like portraits, kind of. That's a suspicion that I have.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this. There's no rational explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward.
It's interesting that he would say that because Cauldron Lake is a caldera. It's made by a volcano.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery.
The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him.
Time to
Pages
call
predicting
Dean.
the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did Nightingale go? Alex
Finding
Casey
a Casey
lunchbox.
movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message.
Lunchbox found by the FBC monitoring station at Cauldron Lake.
Think.
Oh, Cauldron Lake. Jeez. Okay. So, Luke. Look, it's swirly.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Oh, inside the overlap. Got it. Wait, I have more stuff for the case board? I had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Go back to Cauldron Lake.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Seems like he's writing the story. Indeed.
The heart is going too. Did the fucker take it with it?
Oh yeah, where's the heart? Remember. Follow you into the dark. Okay, so it said like the dark. Oh.
We heard gunshots. You all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Okay. Grab some supplies.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Crazy indeed.
Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean? The sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
Magic's not real. Right, Mulligan?
No, Thornton. Monsters aren't real, and magic's definitely not real. Knew that.
Okay. Silly boys. Nope, can't get in there. Here we are.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
All right. Hot guy disappeared.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
Like, she's just clicking on her screen and there's nothing there. And so is he.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Hey, here's another one of those ladies. What is she doing over here? Is she hiding? I really wonder what the deal is with those ladies. The weird homes they were talking in.
Hello.
Hello. All right.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beat.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha ha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Are the jail room available? I didn't go in there. I forgot. The heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
think what I'm going to do is take the shortcut. Left. Oh, hey, what's this?
Great. This area is supposed to be closed to the public.
Oh, I never noticed a motorcycle here before. The Knights of...
The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Let's go.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Oh, that was his motorcycle.
Hello, Saga Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous weather saga.
Volcanic activity.
Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Pulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by.
The Federal Bureau of Control.
Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can not run through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
The raccoons. I love the Koskela brothers. Ilmo. I have a little bit of a crush on Ilmo.
Casey.
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
Something that shouldn't be here. Ooh, clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that is not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report for the investigations department, leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix these things. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal casing around the whole thing so that raccoons can't get to it anymore. Wait. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter. Is that like from the previous loop? One of ours. What's the transmitter? Okay, so we know the station is monitoring the lake's dark presence. And who's tampering? Who's tampering with it is what I want to know. Who's tampering with it?
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Oh, Cult of the Tree. Right, because they are trying to take out the Taken. So I imagine like whenever the lake puts up a Taken person that there's a signal that goes out. That makes sense. Yeah, I agree. I think that that's probably right.
We've seen this symbol before.
Good eye.
Multiple attackers.
We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. The Cult of the Tree is behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cult case. Exciting.
Cult of the Tree.
I need to know more about the Cult of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down.
Symbol.
Yes.
Symbol. Victim. Who's involved? Cult goals. Victim's body. Nightingale was the only victim to become a monster.
Nope.
Casey, Cult of the Trees, performing rituals to create monsters.
Makes sense.
Cult is wearing deer masks. Who's involved? No? Cult is wearing, I guess, cult symbols, maybe?
No.
Cult goals. Who's involved? I tried to put it there. Writing part of the ritual. What does this one say? Nightingale, only victim to become... I don't know where to put this mask. Cult goal. Oh, there we go. Cult psychology. Hiding their faces, they aren't established enough to operate openly. Kind of cult. Okay.
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else. Monsters, overlaps, rituals. What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around, learn what this ritual is.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Bare feet. Nightingale.
Look at
I'll see where these footprints lead.
Marie.
Can you comb through the crime
Wait a
scene one more
second.
time, KC?
Hey, bro.
Just in case.
Look.
On it. If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
This is the triangle. It's the inverted pyramid and the pyramid. That's the symbol from the. This is important. I don't know why. I never noticed that it had the two triangles. Or the two pyramids. Does it still do that? Do we still have that? Yeah, they do. That's wild. Wait, it's like overlaid. It's overlaid. Look, it's not. It's like a couple of it's like a foot or so off. And it only shows in the light. Hey, and that one's like way off of it. And then it's not there anymore. Why did the triangles stop? It's weird. What's the deal? Why are there triangles? Oh, there they are. They do continue. What? What?
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Oh. I'm really curious about the inverted pyramid and stuff.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here? I can feel something. A presence. Nightingale isn't far.
I would really love if the lights turned on. Jimmy's rustled. Footprints leading to the forest. Did Nightingale go? Okay. read that. That jump scare got you. You got me too. The overlap.
I know Nightingale is somewhere around Cauldron Lake.
The tree was a threshold. This place and the dark place. You're in over your head. Next stop, Caldera Street Station.
The threshold. Like a doorway. Leading to Nightingale. It's somehow connected to a tree. Witch's Ladle?
Yeah, here we go.
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light.
Look, the triangles are still there. I wonder what happens if I, like...
These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it.
We gotta go back to the... You can toggle flashlight, RB.
My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
A page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
The witch's hut. Okay. I trust the pages to lead me to the overlap.
I don't remember how to get to the witch's hut. Is it up here? No. Wait, let's look at the map. Oh. Okay, it's up that little thingamajig. Okay, got it. Okay. So, go up here.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods. Probably just a deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
The fuse box is missing a fuse. I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Okay. Let's go inside first, though. I want to see how it changes.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
This is so creepy sounding. I would live here, though. I love this. I love this cute little hut, although we need to fix these fucking windows. I mean, like, that's literally my dream, right? It's just to be like a little witch in the woods. Everybody leave me alone. I'm going to the woods. I'm gonna go live in the woods by myself. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Saga means story in most Nordic languages. Fitting for an Alan Wake game. Oh, interesting. Actually, I think that the fuse is back this way. I think. Because we came up that way.
This fuse is busted.
Yeah.
This one looks good. People should really stop littering, though.
This... Midge told me today that her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stay in Bright fucking Falls? So I told her. She said, thanks. Fucking kill me. Monday, I snuck out last night. Went to the big house by the lake instead of just watching it from here like I always do. Instead of just sitting around like I always do. Screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to find out what. I'm going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way inside the building. Take some photos. It's going to be epic. Inside the building? The FBC building, maybe? Is that what he means, maybe?
A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Midge. Oh, Midge. Moving away. Wait, did I already get that? Yeah. The fuse. Light. Look, we have pages. Oh. I'm sorry I keep yawning so much.
Another page. Making progress.
Wait, dark poem.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
That was at the end of first... That was the end of the first Alan Wake. Hold on, I want to read that again.
The writer of the first word, not the writer of the last. With the terror of the light and the shadow cast. The third eye now open to project the night. This is the moment to write. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
Like about Scratch, right? Saga Fine.
The fuse was in place. She found it among the junk in the forest. Saga stepped inside the witch's hut. Something rushed through her. A presence. Familiar. She couldn't quite place it. Something long forgotten. She tried to hold on to it, but it was already gone. Inside, a bright light. Saga felt safe, like nothing could hurt her here. There were objects that stood out to Saga as if the light had manifested them, pulled them from the darkness. A shift in reality, heavy with hidden meanings. A coffee thermos, a shoebox, a mop and a bucket, a poster on the wall, and in the cabinet, another manuscript page.
Shoebox. Another manuscript page.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Yeah, but where's the heart?
Witch's ladle. Towering over Saga. Watching her and the witch. The image of the witch in the sign. Nightingale's heart. A cold, dead lump in her hand. Her definition of sanity had changed since she arrived in this town. But she trusted the pages. Was forced to. Saga addressed the witch. She squinted to read the first part of the ritual words. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. The words she had read on the page. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign. This was the key. The tree was the threshold.
Okay. I'm gonna save one more time. I like the little Croissant? No, they're not croissants. They're, I don't know what they are. Look like potatoes. Speaking of potatoes, I'm hungry. Ooh, Emma. Okay. I already read that. Okay, so, wait, map. Okay, I gotta go to the general store. It just cut that way. This. That. Like, scenic view? I don't know if I've ever gone up that way. Let's see. Also, a common name, our better grannies came to Canada to flee a volcano. Or grannies. It's her two grannies. Very progressive. What? Oh, wait. Is that the parking lot? Oh, yeah. Okay, that's just the parking lot. I wanna get into the FBC building so bad. Okay, so turn around. General store. Show me the champion of light. I feel like that's important because remember at the end of the Foundation DLC, Jesse is called the champion of the house. Do you remember that? Against the Hiss. The champion of the house. I feel like that's important. Sorry. I'm sorry.
Cultist.
Sorry.
A monster, like Nightingale.
Sorry. That scared me real bad. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry. The deer was indeed a trick. Huh. But the cultist is taken, though. That's the thing, though.
Saga edged toward the broken door, her gun ready, flashlight aimed ahead. Nightingale said it would be here. The Cauldron Lake General Store was overgrown, left to rot. Saga thought about the cult of the tree. They had been here, waiting, planning a gruesome ritual murder. Meanwhile, they played cards in the general store, like it was just another late-night poker game. Saga stepped closer to the door. Had the animal broken it? There was a loud crash. Saga found herself face to face with a cultist, a hulking figure in a raincoat. We watch in the night, wild eyes behind a plastic deer mask, an axe in his raised hand.
It just occurred to me. The cultists are supposed to be good guys. They are the ones who are trying to take out the Taken. But as we're finding them, there's a couple of things that I'm wondering. One, are they becoming Taken because they're out in the woods and there's an AWE going on actively right now? Or is Saga like Nightingale and she's viewing them? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you know what I'm saying? Do you feel what I'm saying? Like, is Saga taken? And she's seeing the cultists because she's in the dark place, right? Like this is another loop of her story. This is a rewriting of her story again. The cultists are just shadows for her. Is what I'm wondering. Or are they active, or is like people who hang out in the woods becoming Taken? It seems like that's what happens later on. Yeah, the dark presence takes over the FBC workers and everything. I think it's just taking over people in the woods. I think that that's probably the case. It's just really strange that from Nightingale's perspective, they made the cult members look like little, like all watery, you know? Yeah, all the cultists are Taken. Except for Ilmo and what's his brother's name? Where's the heart? I thought it would be here. Did I miss a profiling? Where's the heart? Am I maybe I'm supposed to go to the witch's ladle. No, because it's the heart that like... What am I missing? Where's the heart?
Yup. Already got the answers to these. The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
What is the ritual? Words on the heart.
Nah. To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign. Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue. Where is it now?
Ah, okay.
I need Nightingale's heart to get to the overlap. Where is it?
The cultist leaned close. He was there, but he was risen. Nightingale was there. The opposite of sunspots. Who said that?
That's not it. I don't have what I need to find Nightingale's heart.
The opposite of sunspots?
There must be more. Nightingale's heart. Where is it?
While they played cards in the general store, the witch had stolen his heart. Get out of my house.
Nightingale's heart is at the general store, in a fridge.
Okay. Yeah. Like...
I need to check the general store for the heart.
Where I am? Okay.
Casey!
I'm headed to the general store. I think I know how to get into the overlap.
Roger that. I followed some ATV tracks in the woods and got a bit turned around.
Did you get lost?
I've only been lost once in my life, Anderson. The years I spent with my ex-wife. I'll find my way back, don't you worry about it.
Please don't make me fight another Jaydigan. Here it is. Okay, now I got it.
The text on the heart is clearer now. Legible.
Mirror! Mirror alert! Remember, liberalism, look, look. The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. Huh? The words on the heart are legible now.
Sounds literary. But what does it mean?
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart which show me the terror. The way into the mirror. The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the heart.
I feel like I recognize this. The fridge. The heart. I knew it would be here. Like I saw it in a dream.
Deja vu.
And now I need to give the heart to the witch. Makes total sense.
This is the ritual to lead you on. I'm gonna have to fight. I'm scared.
Casey, there are cultists in the area. They're taken, like Nightingale. Okay. Watch yourself out there.
Yeah, thanks for the heads up. I'm still finding my way back.
You have the worst sense of direction.
Any city in America I can get through drunk and blindfolded. It's these damn trees.
Okay, okay. I'm en route to Witch's Ladle. I need to perform a ritual to open the overlap. This case just keeps getting weirder. But it is exciting.
Okay. So now we head back to the witch's hut. If I go straight and then to the right. I'm scared. I wish I had some crackers. I'm so hungry and scared at the same time. Am I going the right way? No! I got turned around. I feel like I recognize this phone booth from the first Alan Wake. I can't wait to go back and play that. Try to piece things together. Oh, wait, no. This way. Don't forget to save often. You don't gotta tell me twice. Okay. Here we go. Are you guys ready to go into the overlap? Oh, wait. No. We gotta go to the... cauldron. The cauldron. The tree. Gotta go to the tree. The cult of the Twee. There it is. These boys. They're Okay. We are so talented and so good and so brave. We can do anything because we are so smart. No. Oh, they can't see me in here. Oh my gosh. LB allows you to... Oh. Ah! Sorry, that scared me. Wasn't there another one?
Fucking monsters.
Wasn't there another one? I thought there was a third one. Here we go. Hi, Barbara.
The wave crashed on the far side of the mirror. I brought you the Heart Witch. Show me the terror.
Here we go. Here we go.
Casey, I think I'm in the overlap. Are you still on your way? Casey! Casey, do you read me? Fuck. Okay, Saga. Going in solo.
I really wish I had more ammo because I remember...
Logan? Mom, help! Logan! Where are you? What the fuck was that? Logan's back in Virginia. You're imagining things.
Do you guys have recurring dreams? Recurring dreams or recurring nightmares?
What was that?
Another big triangle pointing at each other. What's your recurring dream?
Wait. Did I get turned around? No, that's right. This place is looping. Like a nightmare.
Late to class? Oh. Classic. Nightingale enters
the writer went into the lake, banished the dark presence. Taken still lurked in the woods. The dark place receded. The current pulled back those with darkness inside, into the lake. Nightingale was there, one of them. The dark presence, Jagger had taken him. The witch had stolen his heart. They sank beneath the waves. The dark place, wandering in the shadows, muttering to themselves. It's dark. I'm lost. Where am I? Who am I? I can't remember. It's cold. Premium cabins for rent in Bright Falls. I said that. Can you hear me? I need help. Please. Stop this. What did I do? You must dig it out. Their shape shifted. Echoes of the writer's dreams. Fading in, fading out. The next story and the story after that. The writer was writing again.
So what they're saying is like Alan's words or the things that he dreams. Late to class and missing an exam. I have a recurring dream about school, which is it's always like back in undergrad and I meant to like get out of the class. I meant to like cancel it, but I passed the date to pull out of the class, and it's like the end of the year, and I haven't gone to a single class. I haven't like studied at all, and I'm just like waiting to get the failure on my report card. Or I have, oh my God, this is the worst. Oh my God, this is the worst. Okay, so another one similar to that is from grad school, that there's classes that I forgot to take, or it's the same situation where it's like there's a class I forgot to take off of my schedule. And I think that I'm going to be graduating, but I'm not. I have to stay for another semester or another year because there's classes I didn't realize that I needed to take. Or I had the classes on my schedule and I just never attended them. I hate that dream because it speaks to my personal insecurities about my ADHD, which is like, that's a legit fear for me, is like that I'm going to miss something crucial in my life. Like I'm always afraid of that, constantly afraid that I'm going to miss something major and I'm going to get in trouble or it's going to cost me a lot of money. That's ADHD anxiety. Right, the dream is one class you registered for but forgot to attend all semester. Oh my gosh, that's a horrible one. But you know, I also dream about fish when I'm really anxious or when I'm nervous about stuff. Like, and there's like so many different variations of the fish dreams. One is that I'm like in a time limit and I have to transport these fish from like one tank to another. But the other tank is like across a building. Like I have to go through a building and there's like lots of obstacles in the way. And the like container that I'm using to keep, to transport the fish, it is leaking water. Like the water is running out. So I have to get the fish to their new container, or they're gonna die. That's one that I dream of regularly when I'm like extremely stressed about a deadline or something. Yeah, not the fishies. Yeah. That one is just horrible, and that is a recurring one that happens when I'm really, really stressed or like when I'm coming up on a deadline or something. Or when I feel like I'm having trouble juggling everything in my life, which is a lot of times. But, oh my gosh, I had a different iteration of it the other night. I had a different iteration of the fish dream. I wasn't transporting them. I don't remember what it was, but it was, if there's fish in the dream, fish are my anxiety. They're my anxiety. Killing the fish is always like, that's how my anxiety expresses itself. Isn't that so sad though? And when I was younger, the fish would be Dory, and what's his name? What's the dad's name? What's the dad clownfish's name? It would be those two. Those would be the fish in my dreams when I was younger. But I've had some kind of iteration of the fish dreams, anxiety-wise. Marlin. Yeah, Marlin. You guys ever have the dream that you misstep on stairs and fall down, but then wake up? No, I've not had that one. Oh, ooh. That's scary. Dreaming of transporting a stack of eggs? I guess that's a similar one. Is that one that you have? Yeah, I actually, I don't like fish. Like, I don't think I'm ever going to have a fish tank. I don't like them. I find them really creepy. And also, like, I have a lot of trauma around them, too, because when I was younger, I was sick all the time. My parents took me to the doctor. They did allergy tests, and it turned out that I was deathly allergic to cats, and I was allergic to dogs. And we had 2 cats and a dog, or 2 dogs. And it was devastating for me because cats are my favorite. I love cats. And so we had to get rid of our cats. So we found homes for them. And my parents were trying so hard to figure out like a replacement, a way for me to have an animal to love. And so one of our replacements was fish. So they took me to the store, pet store, and I was like, I looked at this tank that was full of these tiny little orange fish, and I asked about them, and those were fish that you buy to feed to other fish. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna rescue them. I'm gonna rescue 2 of them. So I got 2 little orange little fish, and I named them Orange and Juice. And Orange and Juice were not really supposed to be kept as pets. And later, we found out why. They apparently secreted some kind of chemical that was toxic to other fish. And so later on, you know, our family of fish expanded. Orange and Juice were there, you know, but then we put them in a tank, and then we added other fish. And like clockwork, every other fish that we put in that tank with them died. And I watched them die so many times. Like, just, you could just tell when they were about to die. They'd like start kind of like floating sideways, and then it was like they were drunk, you know? And so that happened so many times. We didn't realize what was going on. We just knew that these fish were defective. Like, every time we put fish into the tank, they would die within a matter of time. And then later on, you know, my parents tried to like figure out what was going on, and they figured out that, oh, it's Orange and Juice. Like, they secrete this, basically it's a toxin to other, that like kills the other fish that we put in there. Oh my gosh. So that was so traumatic. I watched so many of my pet fishes die. So I hate them now. Yeah, I hate them, which is probably why I dream of them when I'm stressed. Like, I love and I hate fish. Isn't that sad? Right? How could you, Orange? How could you, Juice? Yeah, now I hate fish. I will never have them. If I ever have children and they want fish as pets, I'll be like, absolutely not. You must manage fragile things in precarious circumstances. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's the nightmare. That's how I feel about my life now, too, though. I feel like my life is a fragile thing in a precarious situation, precarious circumstance. So I just live in the terror. This is home. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Wait, that's the dark place, isn't it? Wait, was that the subway? The dark place subway? I don't like this part. Hey, ADHD person, please herd all these cats without losing a single one. Exactly. Life.
He's here. Nightingale.
manuscript. Oops, that's the message? No, Nightingale in the Dark Place.
He'd been on the trail of the writer forever. The writer he despised. Hemingway, Bukowski, Wake. I'll get you. I'll find you. I'll make you pay. You're in over your head. He descended into the tunnels, from the Dark City, into the ocean of darkness. Next up, Caldera Street Station. Something, a presence, rumbled. Not a train. Shadows shifted on the platform. The writer's cult waited for him there. The cult of the word. Occultists lean close. I carry his words close to my chest now. You're not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise. He'd be caught, murdered. They got him. They didn't get him. He was reborn out of hate. He was there, but he was risen. Sent to find the light switch up from the lake that was not the lake.
It's so confusing. Wait, so okay, something just occurred to me. Nightingale hates the writer. He calls Alan Hemingway. In this little thing it said like he despised the writer, and then he said Hemingway and then some other author's name and then Alan or Wake, whatever. So he's just like after a writer, like an archetype. It sounds like he's after a writer archetype.
Trapped here. To escape. Danger.
Who is that? It's like they're coming in over a bad signal.
I don't like this part. You know the triangles are side by side. I'm pointing down. What? Does that represent something, like different phases of the story? What's this?
Nightingale's badge.
Wait, why doesn't it, can I collect it? Light switch.
Sent to find the light switch. Show me the clicker.
I wonder what these like the different arrangements of the triangles represent. There's the subway. I don't understand why is it overlapping with the subway? Oh, I hate this part. I hate this part. And I'm hungry. I'm scared and I'm hungry. Maybe I'm just gonna like replace my batteries real fast. Yeah. Okay. It would be so great. It would be so awesome. Run. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. No! Where is he?
Get away!
What the fuck? There was some... Ah! Oh my god! Ah! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! I'm stuck! Fuck! I can't move! I can't move! I can't move! Move! I have no ammo. I'm scared. No, I can't. I don't know where I'm going! Oh, shit.
Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
Hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. I can hear you.
Cauldron Lake.
Yes. I'm at Cauldron Lake. Where are you?
Now to escape. In danger. The dark presence.
Danger. Thanks. Got it.
Hey, that's the same thing that happens when you do like those little ritual things.
Hey! Are you okay?
No! It's my fault! It got out with my face! Scratch!
Sir, calm down. I'm gonna need you to take a breath.
He's changed the story. The dark presence. We must stop it before...
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
My name is Alan Wake. I'm a writer. I've been...
Wake? Where did you come from? You've been missing for 13 years.
13.
In the dark, miles apart, made a promise that I'm coming out alive. Raging heart, went too far. I will never lose myself again, or I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times for the waves I break. The nightmare's finally over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Blinding lights, burning eyes. I can see myself and I don't need to hide. My foolish pride
I'm listening for some
paid the price.
thieves.
I will never leave again, I'm by your side. I was calling you, did you hear me? I lost my way, lost my way. I was trapped in 1,000 nights with no escape. Nightmares taking me over, and now I'm wide awake. And now I'm wide awake. Oh, I died like 1,000,000 times for the waves I break. The nightmare's finally over.
Because we know that Sam Lake wrote the songs in part. So there's keys in them about what the fuck is going on. I'm just like going back to thinking like, okay. The impetus for this, I feel like it came.
Where did you go? All of a sudden, the radio stopped working, and then that flooding just disappeared. Crazy forest. Is this who I think it is?
Casey, say hello to Alan Wake. Mr. Wake, this is Special Agent Alex Casey. He'll escort you to our car. Casey, I'll meet you there, right after I take a look around. If the flooding's receded, there might be evidence we missed earlier.
Okay. See you there.
Alex Casey? How? Am I still... Is this the dark place? No, it can't be. I got out.
Yeah, the PI from your books has the same name as me. Great. Moving on. It's a bit of a hike to the car, Wake. Just get your bearings, then we'll head out.
I need another minute. Cauldron Lake. I thought I'd never see this place again.
Take your time. But you should know these woods aren't the safest.
Yeah. It's getting dark. You have a flashlight? It's not safe without a light.
I have a light. And a gun. You can relax, Wake.
And pages. If you see pages of writing anywhere, you must take them and keep them safe. Our lives could depend on it. They have vital information.
We know about the pages, Wake. We'll keep an eye out for them.
Okay. Okay, just give me a moment. It's okay.
Take your time.
Okay, I think that's the end of the dialogue. Do you think that that's... Hey, isn't that the lodge up there that, like... Yeah, that's, like, the lodge with the psychologist, or where the psychologist was. Okay. We're gonna leave it at that for tonight. Still have more stuff to think about. Yeah. Yeah. I got some new stuff to think about. So another theory that I had was that, like, all of the characters in these stories are like alter egos to Alan. So that's another thing to consider. I don't know. He was taking those bullets like Swiss cheese. He was. He's a tough boy. But we got him finally in the end. I have so much to think about now. There's so much hidden meaning in everything. Will we ever figure it out? I don't know. They better not Jeff Vandermeer us, is all I'm saying. You know? Frickin' Jeff Vandermeer and the Southern Reach trilogy. You know how many times I've been reading those books? I've read those books. I can't even give you a number of how many times I've read those books trying to figure it out, because there's no definitive end. I mean, there's no definitive, like, solution. And so I just keep rereading them, trying to figure it out. These books are like an addictive crack for a neurospicy brain. Like, it's, yeah, laying in bed thinking about theories until 3 a.m. tonight. I don't know about that, because I'm probably gonna vape a little bit, you know, if you know what I mean, and pass out. But I need to eat something, and I think if I stay up any later, I'm gonna have a hard time getting up early tomorrow, which is what I want to do. You guys, I've been working so much lately, and I'm so tired. Can't wait to not have to work so much. Anyways, yeah. Okay. Okay, let's see about who else, who is on. Do we want to watch some more Alan Wake? Do we want more? I'm going to look up Alan Wake too. Let's see. Yeah, maybe we find a new person. Hmm. Um. Let's see. How about this? Listen. This is I don't know this person, but their name is Quad God, and they're playing Alan Wake. So, we're gonna try. We're gonna try to do a raid. We're gonna try to make new friends. We're gonna raid. We're gonna raid Quad God. She looks like another muscle mommy who likes Alan Wake, and I think that she's playing it on hard mode. So let's go say hi. I will see you guys on either Thursday or Friday, depending on my schedule, depending on how soon I can get out of work. Have a good night. I'll see you later. Bye. Boop.